Michelle Kenywa. I'm an intersex youth in Kenya. If we are about to talk about intersex people, it should be their voices being heard and not others, and we are so glad that you're taking that step to hear our voices, our stories, and and we're also looking forward a lot onto our cases, and watu wengi wametuzima, but we've done it. For me, if we were trying to talk about the challenges, first of all, I would like to start with the discrimination in education. There's a lot of stigma going through around when you're intersex persons. First of all, when you're studying, identification is a mark of case that mostly starts at at birth, and it continues until you're an adult. It has been overwhelming, actually. I won't say much because I myself in education, I've faced discrimination and stigma just because I'm an intersex. And we also face discrimination in sports because in sports in Kenya, it's only assigned to two genders, male and female. As an intersex person, it's so hard for you to join any kind of sport or even take any step of being employed. If I this is something that we should talk about more, because even in the government of Kenya, there is 3 sexes, and pia inajulikana. There is intersex, but it's just being silenced on. We are also forced to go through medical interventions that even then they do not even want to console us about it, but you're forced to go through it. And because how will I put it? Wanakuchukua tu just because you're not known. They just take advantage of you. Unaenda tu kuhosia and you're not. The medical doctors won't attend to you because they say that hawajui nani wanadeal naye. And in cases, even it's recorded that intersex persons are being born. Medical records are even there to show that wako, but mbona tujulikani. It's not something that's easy. We also face homophobia, transphobia. We face a lot of phobia that some people tend to tie in a blind ear on. Ni kama mimi kuja nikwambia I'm an intersex person that I face homophobia. You'll be confused. You're an intersex person. How is this affecting you? How is it affecting your life? But it does affect my life in a very large way. And we also lack some stuff because like support for our parents, and the lack of counseling. Parents also break down, and it's something that mental awareness in Kenya, I don't think so that is known also. I think also that is something that we should talk about later about mental cases. Challenges, those are the challenges me personally as an intersex in Kenya have gone through. Ni kama unaenda kwa building, mtu anakuuliza. Okay, we also have to present our documentation, our IDs when we go into any public space. Mingi kutolea hii na mtu aone hivi, it tends to raise a lot of questions, and it's something that some people tu wanazaona nikaa hiyo si kitu, but ukiangalia vizuri pia mimi inatuma nijiulize maswali. How wananiona aje? There's so many questions that tunajiulizanga. Nikienda kwa ule nitasema Michelle. Well, I'll have to say my real name. Haina haja njifiche because I'll say my name. Okay, even publicly, some people want to see, some people want to touch, and I just want people even to be sensitized on about space. Just give somebody space, because you don't have any right kuja niambie and uko nayo. That's mine. Okay, I'm an intersex, but why should you even in the society watu wamekusimamisha kuambie show us. They have no right to come and tell you, okay, I don't know if it's in levels of society, but you tend to find kuna watu watakusimamisha when after they have already known you, wakuambie a lot of stuff that might hurt you and some that may offend you, and pain ni about you venye utaichukulia. But again, stigma is very, very strong from the society, and we tend to hide. We tend to hide a lot because once you have already come out to the society will have a lot of questions to ask you, a lot of abnormal questions, just say abnormal questions that are very, very uncomfortable, and that's why we tend to hide. I won't say that we are hiding, but we protect ourselves. That's what I'm going to say. We're not hiding, we're protecting ourselves. Yes. I faced my education life, it has been hard. Starting from primary to high school, I was not even able to go to a normal high school like my fellow students because of identity crisis, and it's something that is, at least nimeshapitia hapo, but it's a case that people turn a deaf ear onto, and hawajui we have so many problems hadi tukikalia mtihani. Like for me, my case, I was being told that I was sitting for someone else's exam. That is not my identity, and yet that was the same identity that I did with my KCP exam. Those are the kind of the discrimination that we go through. You're being told that siwe unasomea mtu mwingine. Inakuwa kesi refu, and it's very, very uncomfortable. In Kenya, it's only legal for you to identify as one gender. You cannot identify as both of them. And hapo employment is very, very hard. I won't lie to you, it's hard because present, even you don't present physically, the way your ID stands for, people tend to label you to another community, let's say LGBTQIA, and you're not part of it. Okay, I won't say that we're not part of it, but we all know that in Kenya, kuna ile ni they don't want LGBTQ. But though you're not LGBTQ, you're an intersex person. But the sensitization has not even reached to them. When you wanakuwa employed, ukiwaambia hivyo, they tend to see that you're carrying a curse or carrying something else, and wanakunyima. Employment is very, very hard as an intersex person because of identity crisis. To ensure the integrity of intersex persons is kept like the physical one, because you tend to find there is a change that is even been made by the doctors without yeye mwenyewe kujijua. And for me is to prohibit medical unnecessary surgery that is taken since mtoto amezaliwa, wanachukua a step that is not needed. They need to prohibit that, and also ensure that the human rights violations against intersex people are investigated, and alleged perpetrators are also prosecuted, because who are you to, when in nani ulichukua your chance and you come to identify a child, and you yourself uwe mwenye umejionea ni nini venye mtoto wako. You took a step and took a procedure that umeharibu maisha ya mtoto. Identify again in the future is very hard. Yes, I know some procedures do help, but some of them are very, very useless. Like taking a step ya kukata genitalia mtu, that's something that should be supported. That should be prohibited. Yes, that's for me.